Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. I'm here to it's like literally like what is it? 3:33 in the morning. 3:30 in the morning. So since it's 3:30, I like to thank the universe, the cosmos, my ancestors. That's what I always do. Every time I see 3:33 on the on my phone or 3:30 or anything like that, that's how I know the universe got my back and stuff like that. And since I'm making this video, it's more confirmation that I should do this video. Spirit literally wants me to do this video. So this is about Toon Force in a spiritual enlightenment way. I've mentioned I've mentioned before how these old cartoons, Looting Tunes cartoons, and Warner Brothers cartoons are basically what carbon people used to be. What we are actually, not used to be, but what we are. In a higher vibration. You see these characters like Bugs Bunny and Daffy, and for example Tom and Jerry. Because I made a picture. I was drawing, literally. I was just drawing here. Since I love Tom and Jerry, Popeye, and Looney Tunes, that's why I decided to draw them. Um, these characters right here are great examples of Toon Force. Basically, anything that you see Popeye, Bugs Bunny, and Tom and Jerry do, exactly what we can do, but in a higher vibration. All right. Another good example is the movie The Mask. If you watch the movie The Mask, and that's one of the reasons why I share upload the video of Luffy being in that Gear 5 state. Basically, obviously YouTube took that out, and the video that was kept there originally found out that that got taken out too. But if you want to find that video, it's in my um go to my community page. I put it's in the link of it to my Rumble. So if you want to find that video about Luffy turning into Gear 5 and stuff like that, it will be in my it's in my Rumble. I would love to have it here on YouTube, but YouTube took that out. So sorry about that. Not to say I would not love to hear you guys comments on that video. Trust me, I love to hear you guys point of view, and when when I upload stuff like this on this enlightenment channel, spiritual enlightenment channel. But this is what we used to be. Be we used to be like this, and we still are like this. We just need to tap in. We need to tap into thyself to literally bring out that power that's within us. Now, some of us are different. Some of us don't even have this type of power. Some of us do. But the reason I know I have it, I know I have this type of power. The reason I say that is because stuff like that always resonated with me ever since I was a kid. Kind of loud. I was a big Tom and Jerry fan and Popeye fan as a kid, and there was a reason for that. Because what they did in those shows is what we did in ancient times, and we're going to do that again. All right, because that's what we were naturally. We were naturally like that. If people want to hate on Luffy being Gear 5 and everything like that, oh, it's not Toon Force and stuff like that. Let me tell you something. In a spiritual enlightenment way, the reason people are getting upset at that is because they know what carbon people used to be. And any carbon brother or sister that hates that shit, you either don't know or you're fucking lying to everybody. There's no in between. Okay? Literally. Either you don't know that all of this anime stuff like Naruto or Dragon Ball Z was literally about us. Seriously. Why do you think I fucking loved One Piece when I was growing up? That shit resonated with me like crazy. Reasons why I love Pirates in the Caribbean. That shit resonated with me like crazy too. When I was a teenager and a kid. You know why? Because we used to be like that. We were like that. Some of our ancestors were like that. Not all of our ancestors. Whatever resonated with you is what you are. Okay. Your ancestors used to be that way. You used to be that way, and you still have that power. You just need to tap into nature, to the cosmos, to yourself to bring that power out. It's pure imagination at the end of the day, too. Okay? Some people don't understand and understand this. Some people think that pure imagination is not going to get you anywhere. No, you can. That's the thing. You can have all the knowledge in the world, right? But if you're not using your imagination, where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? The reason I share a picture saying Einstein said, "Oh, imagination is more important than knowledge," he's not wrong. That orc, from what that orc is literally right because if you can grab knowledge, you can look at knowledge and literally say that, "Oh, that's bullshit." You know how many times I've tell knowledge to brothers and sisters around here, and they'd be like, "Oh no, that's not real," because they don't have the imagination to expand their mind to see it. You see. Someone's going to argue with that, but it's true. You need to expand your imagination to know that this shit is real. This shit's true. But everyone's going to be like, "Oh, that's just your ward. My ward is different. My ward is people coming together singing kumbaya." Oh, okay. Go ahead and have that ward, and then all of a sudden you'd be wondering why the fuck are there still pedophiles around? Because you want everyone to be equal, you dumb motherfucker. Fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. Those type of people are going. That's why a split is happening. It doesn't matter if you live. It doesn't matter if you live with a friend or a family member. Sooner or later, you're gonna wake up in a different ward, or they will wake up in a different ward. Okay. And then all of a sudden you'd be like, "Where's my friend? Where's my family members? Where's my mom or my brother and sister? Where are they? They're gone. They're not dead. They just went to another dimension." Because you had the mind of the cosmos. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that some of our brothers and sisters won't be into that or I mean, won't be there or anything like that. But at the same time, if you're going to deny it, deny your progression to be better, then guess what? You're going to be stuck with these wicked ones. You're going to be stuck living this mundane bullshit, and you're going to think that, "Oh, my friend and family, they just disappeared. They died off." No, they didn't. They went to another vibration. You know how I know there's brothers and sisters that talk about these orcs disappearing and everything like that. But don't be surprised if some of our brothers and sisters disappear too. The reason I say that is because they're not. Everyone has a different vibration, and I understand that. But you gotta understand and understand that these motherfuckers would take us down with them. Okay? And that is exactly what they want to do. And that's how I know that some of my people around here that I know that I see every day are probably not most likely are not I'm not gonna see anymore. Okay? So going back to Toon Force, I just had to get that out there, get that out of my chest. So going back to Toon Force. Toon Force is very powerful, you know? And the thing is, these orcs call it Toon Force. The reason they call it Toon Force is because they couldn't stop it. They can't stop it. They look at it as cartoony. And then if you watch the whole fight between Luffy and Kaido in the One Piece show, I just explained it here if you didn't. He was literally making fun of him when he was in that Toon Force state. He was literally making fun of him. Why? Because he's not taking him seriously. He's a joke. The guy that made One Piece, and he's an orc too. He is so smart as fuck. He is. You knew that the guy that created One Piece did his research like a motherfucker, like George Lucas. He did all these animators, all these manga people, all these Japanese people that make these mangas and animes. They have done their fucking research before they made their anime series. I am dead serious. Okay, this is all about us. This is all us. If you go ahead and keep denying it, but once the time comes, when the time does come, and it is coming, it's coming. It's coming very soon. All right. The fact that you think that we can't be like this says a lot about your imagination. Oh, I am imaginative. It's just that I'm a realistic person. Yeah, that's exactly what the mindset they want you to have. They don't want you to think of an imaginary brain. They don't want you to have that. They want you to think of a realistic brain instead of imaginary brain. The reason I say that is because pure imagination destroys a lot of shit around here. Kind of like why do you think there's a thing that's why do you think in the show One Piece, Luffy, when he eats that devil fruit, if you don't watch One Piece, the fruit that he eats is called a devil fruit. Look at that. But in that series, when he turns to Gale 5, when he turns into his new form, basically, it literally says that he's limited by his imagination. That means that if he that you know that part when he grabbed the lightning, yeah, because he had that idea popped in his head. If he didn't have that idea, he would never grab the lightning. You see, it's anything like you see in cartoons, like in Looney Tunes and all that. Every time you see, a light bulb on them or something like that, they thought of something to get rid of a person that they're fucking with or anything. Look how Bugs Bunny is. Bugs Bunny. I'm looking at him right here because I drew him. Like the picture I'm drawing. Like a picture I drew. Bugs Bunny, when you really think about it, he's a major asshole. The reason he's a major asshole is because he knows he can't die. He knows he can't be defeated. He has that attitude because he knows thyself. Okay? And look at Popeye. And Popeye, when he gets beat up, guess what? He comes back stronger and better than ever. Alright? And let me talk about Popeye for a minute. People think Popeye gets his strength from eating the spinach. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. He'll, he's already like that. It's just when he eats the spinach, his powers gets enhanced more. That's it. For crying out loud, I've seen cartoon shorts with Popeye. When he doesn't eat spinach, he can still knock out a fucking cloud in the sky, basically. You know, there's even a short when the fishes are coming out of the water and Popeye's just punching them, making them into more fishes. He didn't even have to take his spinach to do that. He didn't. He just took his spinach because it just enhances more of his power. That's it. It's normal spinach. It's regular spinach. It's just that it just enhances his ability to do more. All right, and that's what can do with us. Popeye is literally telling you, eat your vegetables, eat your veggies, because you become like me. Why do you think they're pushing all this junk shit out? Literally yesterday, I was thinking of getting something to eat. I didn't want to have like fast food and shit. I was tired of that. You know how sometimes you buy like, fast food, but at the same time you're buying it, like the veggie ones, basically like that. But you were like, nah, 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 nah. You know what? I want to get a burrito. I want to get some rice. I want to get some beans in there. Put some, a little bit condiments in there. También. That's what I had. I had a nice, beautiful veggie burrito yesterday. Oh, that shit tasted good. Hell yeah. Seriously. You know how sometimes you eat food and you could just feel it in your crown chakra? Yeah. 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 If you know that experience, we can be friends. We could be friends, seriously. Because I've had that experience so many times. So many times. Even when I'm drinking liquor and all that, I still feel that. Because I'm tapped into thyself. That's why I want to say something. Guys, if you're not tapped into thyself and you're drinking this liquor, you're going to be depressed most likely. You're going to feel bad. You're going to feel all of this stuff. Because that's how I felt until I started tapping into more of thyself. I stopped drinking liquor because I started listening to people about the liquor stuff. But guess what? I made my own decisions and I took the liquor and I started noticing a lot of stuff. And then I saw some videos about Bobby Hemming when he mentioned about the weed and liquor, and I'm like, huh, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. You can't. All right. The power that these cartoons have is exactly what we have. Like I said, we can do so many things because of our imaginations. Your imagination, you are limited by your imagination. So if you can push yourself more to being what you are, then guess what? You can stop these wicked beings. All right. You can bring the power out that you have to destroy these motherfuckers. Okay. And when the time does come to fight these motherfuckers, guess what? You be unstoppable. That's why people tell you to tap in. That's why people tell you to meditate, to do your Tai Chi, to build. Because all of that energy is coming back to you. It's not going nowhere else. Yes, yes, it's going to the atmosphere, it's going to the planet, but it's also going to you because you are nature at the end of the day. All right. So all of this stuff that you're doing, your tai chi, your meditation, your building, even your sigils and all that stuff, that helps so much. It does. It helps so freaking much, guys. You have no idea. You have no idea. If you have an idea, or you know, then you know. But if you don't know, then you have no idea how powerful you are. Okay? There's a reason why they made cartoons. These, for crying out loud, I try to tell people this. You can't spell cartoons without coon. I try to tell that to people, and people get upset. Oh, how you can't say that? I'm like, what do you think they got cartoons from? You can't say cartoon without coon. I'm sorry. And then when they did these black face minstrels, guess what they called it? Coons. Because these white people want to be like us so bad, man. I did the whole sacred clown with the blackface stuff. I talked about that already. When they're doing the blackface, that's sacred clown. That's the Heyonka. They want to mock you, but also mock the Heyonka at the same time. But at the same time, with that, they know about your true power, and they know the true power of the Heyonka. They are scared of the sacred clown. All right, they're scared of it. They're scared of any type of sacred clown. They're scared of them. They're the most powerful beings on this realm. They're the most powerful beings. Okay, some of them are dragons, some of them are not. But guess what? They're called thunder beings. All right. Okay. These Heyonkas have powers that you be like, what the fuck? Because it's Toon Force. These Heyonkas had Toon Force. Some of us had them too. And some of us were not Heyonkas, but mostly all the Heyonkas, from what I can see, had Toon Force. They were very, very fucking powerful. Why do you think these wicked motherfuckers, they can fuck up the king and the queen's mind, but they couldn't fuck up the Heyonka's mind? It was impossible. Impossible. Because they saw right through their bullshit. Okay? Again, going back, I'm not saying brothers and sisters didn't do didn't do that either. But the Heyonka was so powerful. So powerful. There's a reason why the Heyonka was right next to the king and queen. Not to be a jester for them to be or to have them entertain and all that stuff. No. The king and queen saw how the Heyonka was and they were like, okay, okay. I understand why you're doing this. I can see why. You know? And if one of them got out of line, you basically was sarcastic with them. They were like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna do this while this is happening," and then they were like, "I see what you're saying. That's funny. I'm sorry." It's like that. Hey, uncles are very important. We are very important people. Very important. Hey, uncles are very important. Okay. And the Toon Force, the cartoonist powers that they always mention that we have, it's real. Obviously, it's real. We talk about Superman. We always talk about how, Captain America, Iron Man, Batman. We always talk about those characters. But let's talk about the Looney Tunes characters. Let's talk about, the Popeye character. The Bluto, for example. Popeye's arch rival. He cannot die either. For crying out loud, look at the punishment Popeye always gives him. Popeye, when he punches people, they turn into different objects. But guess what? Every time he punches Pluto, he either gets knocked out, his clothes change, or he just runs away. He doesn't change. His physical structure does not. It's not like Popeye punches him and he turns into a baby, or Popeye punches him and he turns into little bits of himself. That never happens. I watched a lot of Popeye shorts. Okay? Popeye was my dude as a little kid. Okay? He was my shit. I still want to get tattoos of fucking ankle arms and my freaking arms sometimes. Hell yeah. I'm dead serious. That's how much I'm a fan of these cartoons. Okay? And again, going back to the mask, the Stanley Ipkiss character in the Jim Carrey version of the mask, I'm not talking about the comic book. because the comic book is so fucked up. Hold it back. Alright, this is the comic book of the mask. This is like the final version before they made one more. Then that was it. Then they had to do more, and then do more. I'll show you some of the stuff in here. All right, this comic book is bloody. It's not for the faint of heart. Um, if you're if you don't like these type of comics, maybe you should leave right now before I show you more of the detail because this is a very very violent comic book. But look at right here. This is the type of power we have right here. This woman gets shot. She gets shot. Look at the hole that she has right there. You know, she gets shot. She gets shot again by an elephant gun. This villain right here, this villain and this this villain right here, he cannot die either because look, if it was my regular YouTube channel, I probably will go more in depth of him, but I won't. It's about spiritual enlightenment. It's not for fun. This is spiritual enlightenment stuff. Because I almost went to the fun side a little bit, but I should not do that. I feel like people get pissed off with that, you know. But look at this. Look at this. He kicks her. She has a gun and stuff like that. She tries to shoot him and shit like that. Obviously, it doesn't work. Um, and then on this panel, like he hits her with a freaking plywood, and she's all dizzy and shit like that, like a Looney Tunes character. You know, anything that he does to her, it can't do shit. You know, and eventually, you see that she does take the mask off because she's fed up. She's a very good character in this is a very good comic book in my opinion. Um, if you ever want to know that's the thing, comic books and the animated stuff, you guys need to pay attention to those because when they do it in live action, not to say they don't do it right in live action, but they do it better in the comic books and they do it better in the animated. Why? Is because they're telling more of the truth than they're telling more in the live action version. Just so you know. Not saying they're not doing it in the live action version. They are. It's just that they're not doing to the extent as they should. You can cough off to budget and all that stuff. You could, but I'm not. I'm not. These motherfuckers have all the money in the world. All right, for kind of loud. For example, Disney has all the money in the world. You gonna tell me you can't make something that is resemble like this? For example, without using your big load of money, if you do it right and all that stuff. But that's just a different thing. Uh, What do you think I mentioned before? Harry Potter and the MCU and Star Wars. Why do you think those three franchises did so well? Is because they resonated with people because they knew subconsciously it's real. So if you did stuff like this, people will watch it. Why do you think the original Mask movie with Jim Carrey made a lot of money? Because it resonated with people. They know in subconscious wise this shit is real. Okay, it's real. Why do you think the first Superman movie was so famous? None of this stuff won't make money if it wasn't something for a subconscious thing. Look at the One Piece live action. It became the number one thing on Netflix. It beat it beat um Wednesday, which is also a thing about us, and also Stranger Things. Stranger Things goes a lot deep with the spiritual realm and the physical realm in Stranger Things, in my opinion. So it's really really cool. So anyways, she tries to fight back. He punches her straight through the freaking wall there. As you can see, she's just like chilling there. you know. So let's see. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, she gets blown up a bit, and then all of a sudden she manifests as a freaking flamethrower. Literally, literally right here. She's like, matter of fact, I kind of like it because over here, like I'll read the panel. Boom. You know, a couple of minutes ago, that probably would have juggled my nerves a tad, but not anymore. sir. A matter of fact, I kind of like it, you know. And the thing is too, we all know that we all know that cartoons can be beat up to a bloody pulp, and they will come up and be like this, and that's fine. There's a YouTuber out there named James Ralph, the angry video game nerd. He made a video talk with one of his best friends that dressed up as Bugs Bunny, and he mentioned that Orc mentioned in his own video that Bugs Bunny literally said that, hey, you know, literally this was the line. The angry video game nerd was basically like, hey, I thought you cartoons love getting beat up and everything like that. And then his friend that was just as Bugs Bunny, he's like, oh no, we do, Doc, we do. But the one thing that we don't like as cartoon characters is getting shit in the fucking face because he literally shit in his face. That's kind of like the humor of that YouTube channel. Yeah, I know. It's funny too because I grew up with that type of humor. You know, that vomit stuff and the shit and all that. I grew up with that type of humor when I was a kid. You know, like Beavis and Butthead, not Beavis and Butthead, like Red and Snippy type stuff. I grew up with stuff like that. I know some people will be like, "Good God," but that's a different story for another day. It's nothing about enlightenment. It's just something I point out. But look at that. She's doing she's doing flamethrowers around here, and she's basically catching everything on fire. And the guy that she's spraying is literally catching on fire too, but nothing's happening to him. You know, they're just showing that these two characters are like us. You know, so and then he tries to pull the mask off of her. He can't. Look at the way he tries to like fuck her over in a way. Trying to take that mask off. She's stretching and everything like that, like a freaking old school Looney Tunes character or an old school Paramount character like again like Popeye. And that's really it. Yeah, this comic is short. That's why I recommend getting the other ones. But I am planning to get more of these mainly because they're really good just to show people just to show your brothers and sisters be like, yo, you guys don't know what they see around here. They saw us like this, you know. So they really did. So and I have a lot of comic books I really like on this condition and stuff like that. So, anyways, anything else I could talk about with Toon Force or more? Let's see. Oh damn. Okay, I'm about to be. It's like 18% right now. So anything that I could talk about with Toon Force before I end the video? Um, I from what I've seen, from what I can muster from all the knowledge that I've brought out and stuff like that, we are obviously all like this. I and they're scared of us to become like this again. But guess what? We're going to be like this again, and they can't stop it. They can't. I don't care if there's any brothers and sisters that deny it and be like, "Oh, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. You're 30 years old. That's not going to happen." You know, you know. The fact that look, some of us have been talking about this since we were teenagers. I've been talking about this since I was like, I've been talk, I've been talking about this stuff since 2016, and I really didn't start making videos about this stuff until like 2017, 2018. But then my other channel that I did started talking about this got deleted and stuff like that. So there's that. Um, but yeah, some of us that been talking about this for quite a while, and we tell our family members, we tell our friends, and they don't notice, or they'd be like, "Dude, you're in your 30s and shit like that. If it was gonna happen, it would have happened already." You know, like people just gave up. People have gave up. They have. People have given up to the point that they don't think nothing's gonna change around here. Give me your opinions about that. I'm dead serious. Give me your opinions about that, brothers and sisters. Please tell me. Tell me down below in the comments. Seriously, I'll give you my opinion. I'll give you my view on it. I think it's fucked up. I think it's stupid. That just tells me a lot about them, you know, mindset wise, you know. I'm not saying they're dumb and stupid. I'm just saying that you're not thinking. You're not even tap into nature. And then you're thinking that you are, and be like, well, nature told me this. And I'm like, you're lying. Stop lying to me. I know you're lying. Stop lying. You know? We have brothers and sisters out here that be like, no, nature said this. And I'm like, you're fucking lying because I know she didn't say that. All right? Oh, but she tells people different things. No, she tells everyone the same shit because we're all connected to her. You idiot. If I got the same information and then Remedy H get the same information too, what is that? What is that? Okay? We don't even know each other. We're far away from each other. And yet, and yet, we get the same information? Come on. What are you going to say? Oh, he's watching my shit or I'm watching his shit? We regurgitating. What? At that point, that tells me that you do not want to do your own fucking due diligence of your own fucking walk. You don't want to do your job. Oh, what's my job? Tap into yourself, tap into nature, turn off the technology, turn off your fucking TV and meditate. Go within yourself for an hour. And also turn that shit off. Put 300, put 400 and 32 hertz all day, all day, and meditate during the day, evening, and night. And I give it fucking to you. You will look at all of this shit and you'll be like, what's the fucking point of me doing all of this shit? Because you're tapped in now. Good God. I'm not saying you can't live your physical life or anything like that, but it's to the point that if you are not willing to expand your spiritual self, then you're going to be lost and you're not going to make it. Ooh, ooh, who made you that ruling? It's what it is. All right? Stop acting like you're going to fucking goddamn make it if you didn't do the fucking goddamn walk, you idiot. Okay? Stop acting like it's the whole religious bullshit. Stop acting like you're going to be saved if you didn't save yourself. Dumbasses. Fucking for real. Seriously. And that's all I need to say about that. I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Be safe. And look up more about Toon Force. Alright? There's videos out there that can explain more about it. And maybe I'll do another video about Toon Force too. Why not? Because there's so much more out there that would love to discuss. So I'll see you guys later. Be safe. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and know thyself. Um, do your tai chi, build, meditate, do your sigils, do what you can to lift up the vibration of the planet. All right, and yourself. Seriously, because every time I meditate and all that, I tell myself, lift up the heat, lift up the vibration, lift up the vibration from the planet and myself. You know, and all you have to do is go like, you say that in your head, and you know, you let it out. So I'll see you guys later. I haven't done a meditation video in a while too, so I might just do that in the future. So I'll see you guys later.